Let's go next to Nick from Ohio. Nick from Ohio, what's going on?
David, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, my friend.
It's such a pleasure to speak to you. I'm such a big fan of Beta Male and Plasma and all your other work.
Plasma's huge right now.
Hey, so I've been pretty upset recently with how Democrats, Pelosi, Schumer, how they're dealing with Amy Coney Barrett. I heard Nancy talk on a show. Maybe you heard this clip. She said, she was asked by, I forget who it was, CNN, MSNBC, something. She was saying, we have arrows in our quiver to stop ACB from going through, to stop this, unjust justice from happening. I watched closely after that to see, we have heard you talk about it on your show, people talk about it on other shows, like impeaching Barr, impeaching Trump again, holding quorums and forums, anything to take precedent over putting in Amy Coney Barrett. So I'm wondering, how, as a young person coming into this new election, how am I supposed to have a trust in these Democratic leaders to hold true to their word, to actually take action when it counts? I can't be the only one feeling just incredibly disheartened and disappointed.
Well, that's exactly, this is a great question. Basically, this is why we shouldn't deify any politician. We shouldn't believe any politician is going to do the things they say they're going to do. And there are people who will strategically apply that. Oh, Bernie supporters say Biden won't really do the stuff he says. Or Republicans say, well, Trump, the things that he says he's going to do that are bad, he's not really, or whatever. This is the whole point. We need to just think about our vote as a tool to try to get something from our elected officials and to have a plan to hold them accountable. Democrats blustered about we might be able to block it this way or that. Now, in their defense, most Democrats said, I don't think we have the votes to stop it. That was the reality, and that was true. But right. You're absolutely right that everybody wants to pretend to be all powerful, and in the end, it's a repetition of the status quo. So we can't change everything overnight, but all we can do is, who can we vote for that will accomplish something that moves things in the way we want to see? And then we make another decision. And as Barack Obama said, and then you vote again, and then you vote again. But you're completely right. The deification of anybody as completely trustworthy as a politician, whether it's Trump or Biden or Tulsi or Yang or whoever, that's not the way we should be approaching the political world. And you seem to have figured that out astutely. So
great. Well, I have one other quick thing to add to that. I saw that there was a rule that the Democratic House or something, there's some kind of law where two of the members had to be present for the Senate process to even go through.
Yeah.
And of course, Mitch just waived that because the Democrats could have just chose to not, be complicit at all.
Right.
So when that rule of law starts getting, I just hope that we can find a way to hold these people accountable. And there's the subreddit Keep Track. There's all these different ways that we can keep track of all the minutia, the small ways in which our democracy is being dismantled. So yeah. Well, thank you, David. I really appreciate you taking the call, and I'm a huge fan, man.
Thank you. So appreciate it. Love the energy. Great talking to folks. We will go to a break and we will take calls again, but it's going to be after the election.